Hello and welcome back to WarThunder, and it's the update Royal Armor that are in the highlights for today. The British tanks has arrived, but oh yes, it's a mixed bag since well, let's just say I'm awed by the British armor because I have no idea how it can make a tank twist around like it's on a slippery floor when you're driving through a desert. Yes, the handling in this far leaves a few things to decide, but genuinely implemented, so okay, it will be fixed in time, I hope. Anyway, we got three British tanks and armored car. The tanks are, of course, the Mark 4 A13 Mk1. Say that fast 10 times. It's the victim you can see here. 28mm frontal armor. But the hull armor on the sides are only 14mm, while the turret armor are 28 on all sides. Not that it helps a lot against enemy fire, but at least you will be somewhat safe against lighter weapons. The second are the Tetrak, and this little box tank, well, I know it was made for paratroopers, but it don't even come up to 20mm sort of armor. Let's see here, perhaps here. Oh yes, 22mm. Sorry, I stand corrected. And how much do 22mm help? Not a bit. This thing will be shot to pieces by everything on the battlefield. But at least it's quick. It can reach a max speed of 67 kilometers per hour. So that's not too bad. Next one are the Crusader Mark II. And it's starting to look like something. Not sure quite what, but it certainly looks like something. It's not a bad tank overall, despite my grumpiness about the tanks that have been released this far. Of course, 33mm effective armor thickness won't impress anyone. And the front of the turret are flat as a pancake, even if the sides are sloped like nobody's business. The turret armor are officially 28mm on the side, but I have no idea why those 28mm are. You see here, effective thickness 19.2, 22, and in the rear, nope. I have no idea what I was smoking. Likewise, the side armor, nothing to cheer about. But it's only the first British tanks, and we are used to getting the worst first. Oh dear, that was bad. And the T-17E2 armored car. Armed with two Browning M250 caliber heavy machine guns, so it can perform both as an AA unit and against, well, every one of the mentioned tanks, as long as you can maneuver around them. It's supposedly the fastest vehicle in the game this far, with 88 kilometers top speed. I wouldn't know, I haven't used this thing, because when I take out something on a battlefield I don't think, oh, armored car. No, I think more something like this. I mean, having a main gun are actually a bit more useful than two 50 caliber machine guns at times. Still, it's not useless on the battlefield with the kind of tanks that are rolling around this far. I mean, if you see a Tetrak, just shoot. Seriously, the Tetrak's armor won't stop these bullets. And I have some reservations when it comes to this choice of ammunition for the tanks. All three tanks have the same weapon, 40mm KF2 pounder cannons. But yes, they do use this shot MKN, APT, and get back here. Shot MKN, APC, ABCT. Yeah, yes, both shells are solid. So compared to some other nations like Russia, who have an explosive payload in exchange for less penetration, you may find yourself to fire 4 or 5 of these buggers into an enemy tank before it's knocked out. Oh, it's easy. Just use a high explosive shell then. 40mm high explosive shells. Well, if you plan to knock something out with good luck. 60mm penetration would be a dream, but no, you get 6. A high explosive shell from a 40mm cannon are as effective as a hand grenade. Sure, you can shoot it a lot longer than a person can throw a hand grenade, but it's about the same effect. So, this is the new tanks with more on the way, other than, you know, the premiums that are already in the game. We are expecting the new Mark II of the Mark III A13. That sounds pretty odd, but hey. Crusader Mark III are expected with a 57mm main gun. Some improvement there. And the Valentine. The Valentine, unlike the other tanks, actually have armor. Let's see here. 63mm if you hit there. 60 there. But since everyone are having nearly 80mm penetration, yes, unless you hit at an angle and at long range, you should punch straight through it, but not there. But then again, they would just scrape you. But 500, oh no, 300mm effective thickness. Yes, good luck with that. The British have some pretty weird things going on for them. The Valentine, or 15.7 ton tank. And what do it get? A trimmed up lawnmower engine. No, seriously. 213 horsepower stock with no modifications. Let's see here, transmission would add, wow, 11.2 more, and engine 23.7 more. That's not a lot. So what do these little buggers have? How about 540 horsepower for a 13.8 ton tank? It's a thing the British had going for them. If a tank had light armor and light guns, it's received a powerful aircraft engine. And no, I'm not making that up. They actually fitted these things with aircraft engines to make them go faster, instead of also using the same engine in the heavy tanks as the Matilda or Valentine. They gave them engines that were a lot weaker because reasons. I don't know why they were drinking. 540. The Tetrak only have 262 horsepower with everything installed, but it's a 7.6 ton tank anyway, so it don't slow it down much. It's heavy after all, no armor. And the Crusader, let's see, now I were more focused on actually making the gun hit where I fired. But let's see, 48.8 more and 23. I figure it would probably stop around 540 like the Mark 4 A13 MK1 with its 16.3 ton weight. So it will be pretty fast as well, but for some reason it's slowed down to 42 kilometers per hour. Slightly over the German stock tanks that you get in the start, but not much faster. Oh well, enough yapping. Let's show some gameplay, and I have played British quite a bit, so I have both new maps in the replays, assuming that the latest update didn't mess up the replay again. Well, let's see. And welcome to Tunisia. Yes, it's a huge sandbox. Let's see here if I can nope. Three capture points, and they're all virtually on the same side of the map, instead of being a bit better spread out. And as you can see, there are some issues with the tanks. Oh dear. Well, to say the least, issues. And people also fascinated with the destructible environment, so some of them just spend the time destroying buildings. And you can see how some tanks are sliding like they are walking on a solid floor. town. Some fortifications out here. Aside from this bit, it's mostly fluff, but whatever. Capture point B over here. And let's head out to sea. Oh dear, those guys wouldn't need support, but everyone are too busy. Capture point C here on the partly fixed bridge. But it certainly don't feel like they're even bothering to use half the map. I mean, yeah, it's something up there. So could not kept the point C, E, B up there, B there, but no. And in the city, the fighting are still going. No Fatso, you want to get through them without the perfect matching. Now what? He's just sitting there. And me too. Typical. They even realized that we're only one checkpoints. Planes are getting wrecked. Oh dear. I'm freely. Wait. Are they not supposed to be too high battle rating to join the new noob tanks? Dude. Move it.
The enemy is preparing for artillery barrage. Repeat, the enemy is preparing for artillery barrage.
Let's see here. Some avenue will help. And they crash into each other. Amazing. But hey, no one cares about those planes anyway, because you can just get a new one for free. No, it was that German half truck flak that I killed by machine gun. Even an expert crew like that, it's really not a good idea. And I don't see that guy. Because I'm busy hunting after that guy. I'm just lucky that no one shot me in the butt yet. And now I did actually miss that way because, hey, new map. And that's another thing about the British tank. They are terrible in reverse. Just drive forward and turn around the entire tank while you're driving forward. Otherwise it will take you ages. I hit him, but he hits me, so... pretty bad. It's of course not the worst match I ever had. But I really like the new map, but they're wasting so much potential. I mean, there's another bridge. Have anyone used it yet? That's radio antennas, I think. Have anyone ever been up there? Oh my god, I got stealth tanks, it just appeared. Well, anyway, they have done a great job on creating the new maps, but they wasted so much potential. I mean, everyone are running around in the city. Or possibly they're trying to take the C point and then ignore the rest of the map. Do we really want maps to be that tiny? Poor guy. Dude, what the...
Let's go! Our sector is under artillery.
Yes, this match was a horrible defeat for the team I were with. That you really can call it a team, because that would mean coordination and possibly all being on Skype or TeamSpeak. As it's now, it's random teammates. All you can hope for is that things don't go too bad. And this guy are toast. Oh dear. Tunisia, everyone. A big sandbox for those who wants to fight. But hey, at least you finally get some use of those camo patterns. If we could select them to be used for the assets maps, but we can't. Let's see, I had one of vill. It was terrible against me, but I'm here to show the map. Not excellent gameplay. Sure, it's nice to have it at times, but nothing to be counted on. Sometimes you simply suck, and I'm no exception from that. And welcome to the second battle of El Alamein. Yes, sand. More sand. What a surprise in Africa. Let's see, first capture point is this lovely little town. Then we swing around. I don't think that fortress are gonna help anyone. Let's see here. I recall driving around on this map and barely see any enemies at all to shoot at, so I only ended up with an assist. Here's next capture point. Capture point B, a large town. Already have been damaged a bit, but don't worry, when the players are coming to fight here, it will be utterly wrecked. And capture point C over there. Let's see. I never had a chance to even get close to this place. What the... Seriously, dude. Minimap. Apparently it's an old fortress that are not made entirely useless by sand. And it's completely taken by the enemy team by now. That guy is certainly a hot something. I thought you needed in this giant frying pan. Let's see what's happening. Oh yes, spotted our enemy tank over here. We are getting sand everywhere. It actually looks like we're in a platoon or something because we're driving together for so long. Article. Wait, he's just sitting over there when it's M3. Up on the town over here. But enemy tanks are around. And of course, being the donkey I am,
The commander's been knocked out.
the shot bounced over there and my commander was knocked out. Please try to make sense, game. It's a motor gun carriage, but doesn't matter. He should still help out. Mr. Tetruck, hit the rats within 5 seconds, please. He's lucky it was only small bombs. Mr. Yay Fox, I think it's a Desert Fox. No, I don't think those machine guns will do an awful lot of damage. It's 7.7 millimeters, not 12.7. The AFOX are dead. Like I said, that's the problem with those small 40mm guns. 4 or 5 hits may be needed. You may be lucky and take them out on the first, but it's unlikely to happen. Except when the enemy team are doing it, of course. And here's the last guy. Oh, that's a pretty big bomber. Where did it come from? Seriously, it just popped up. Probably from that Stuka. And this time we ran out. I think they are coming for him, yes. Seriously? Ouch. Well, game over. The new maps are okay. The gameplay from both me and the teams in this game were pretty horrible, to say the least. So, everyone, the new map, or rather maps, since it's two new British tanks, with the other tanks appearing over time. It's not a bad update. They just need to fix some issues with the maneuvering of the tanks, so you don't press A to turn left and all of a sudden make a 180 turn. Happens all the time, for me at least. I don't know about you. Let me know if it do happen. Well, I'm cutting it here. See you around, folks, and have a good time playing as the British tankers, perhaps. Not that it's much use for the moment until the newer tanks have arrived. Already unlocked everything, you know. So, see you around, folks.